cheat did us in the end, eh? The killing blow came from one we trusted.
I thought we were going to lose. But not like this.
What shall we fight today?
If I had known what that cow Adria was up to, I would have slit her throat. Magic or no.
Her time will come.
Thank you. I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Of course it does. You are the finest blacksmith I've ever met.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
That fat merchant never ran. Not even when he had a chance. I wonder why.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covered as Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
Mom, where did Leah go? Is she dead?
I hope so, love.
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end.
No. I will tame the heavens themselves if I must, to keep you and your children safe.
Do you still think we'll live through the day?
You? Yes.
But you're not sure if you will survive.
If that's the cost for keeping all of you safe, so be it. Hold on to your hope, boy.
I should be dead. And yet here I am. And nearly all my lads are gone. And for what? To hold off Asmoden long enough for Diablo to return?
You give the people hope. They look to warriors like you to be strong.
So did all my brave lads. Look where it got him.
I was supposed to die when my husband did. Why am I still alive?
I promise you that I will avenge his death.
What good is that to me? Why couldn't it have been me instead?
All those deaths, and it didn't even matter. We may as well have run.
Right. At least then we would have been home with our families when the end came.
Steel yourselves. You will live to see your families yet.
It is always wonderful to see you.
Let us seek our fortunes together.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Leah could not either. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying, but even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. But they won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
Corruption blocks my path. Let your spirit be free from this torment, angel.
These mounds of corruption are truly ghastly things. Let us rid the heavens of their filth.
Yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
The chains of fate cannot bind you now.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo sought to crush heaven with despair, but I have defeated his champion and restored hope. I believed Tyrion's faith would be restored as well, but he remains lost. Regardless, I will now shatter Diablo's infernal portals.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odyssean.
I have heard tales of this man. He who sacrificed himself to save the world. I thought them myth.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Oriel to spare mankind from annihilation.
You were right to do so. For without me, you and your kind would be at the mercy of the prime evil. You can see the future?
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
With so many paths before you, how do you know which one to take?
I am not called to be a champion, as you are. My role is simply to observe.
What does the Scroll of Fate say about the end of this battle?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
That will not happen.
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
I knew you would come. That a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
Lady Ariel, I give you my solemn vow. Your song of hope will never be silenced.
I know you will do all you can, for this is your hour. Go forth with my blessing and show all creation why the Nephilim are the future.
Tyrael has been through much. Can you help him?
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
Our time grows short, and we may need his help.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What are you going to do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Can Diablo be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Corruption was strongest to the northeast.
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: valor, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
My fiends will tear you apart.
Well done, Nephilim. Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
That is not the only Hell Rift. The flow of my legions will not stop.
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiras Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
Should have run when they had the chance.
From this torment.
future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial Scroll of Fate. His boundless sight grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
There's no shortage of foes up here. Diablo works quickly.
There will be plenty of demons to whet your blade, Cormac.
closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late. Just as...
I'm overburdened. I am returning to town.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Then you think this battle can be won? You are hopeful.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
Aha! I knew you'd need my help.
There's no stopping you, is there?
I will rest when Diablo falls.
Unimaginable! So, this is where the journey ends. Regardless of how, it has been an honor fighting by your side.
You are a courageous and
It is through the Archangel Orion that the power of hope flows into the fabric of creation. Her eternal light illuminates even the darkest souls. With Malthael's departure, it falls to Orion to hold the Angiras Council together. Should her light ever fade, all heaven will fall to despair.
Always wanted to fight some of these.
If you destroy the Oculus, my hell rift will consume.
rifts are closed. You have far exceeded my expectations, Nephilim. But there is not a moment to waste. Quickly, you must make your way to the Silver Spire.
The Hell Rifts are closed, but it is of no matter. Soon there will be nothing left of these high heavens. All creation will be the realm of terror.
Tyrael! Yes, my friend. I am ready to again fight by your side. I was wrong to give in to despair. You have shown me there is still a chance for victory.
But we must hurry. Even now, Diablo makes his way to the Silver Spire.
I finally understand. Your kind faces death and darkness every day, yet still you find the courage to move forward. It is an honor to be one of you. No way.
Your kind does not belong here. If I see you again, you will die.
Pay him no mind. This is your fight, Nephilim. Your power is even greater than Tyrael foresaw.
One can only hope. But now, we must stop Diablo before he reaches the crystal arch above us.